Is your spouse a person that has a chronic illness? What can a supporting spouse do for someone who has these debilitating migraines? Hey guys, welcome to our home. We're glad you're here. Lisa has chronic migraines. What does that mean to have chronic migraines? It means you have more than 8 migraines a month. And to some who don't experience migraines, just think it's a headache and move on. I have a severe headache once or twice a year, but I don't have migraines. We have a scale that we rate her migraines on a scale of 1 to 5. Typically, those migraines that she has are a 1 to 3, but then they can go quickly from a 1 to a 5, or they can go quickly from a 3 all day long to a 5, and they are debilitating. Lisa is amazing. She is wonderful. She is the strongest woman I know because she will have a debilitating migraine, a number 5 migraine. And in the 13 years of marriage, I can count on one hand the amount of times that she has called into the school and said, I can't come into work today because I have a migraine. She's strong. She goes to her classroom with a severe, debilitating migraine. But she goes and she's with her kids. She's teaching class. We've been through Lisa's journey. We've tried to capture them as much as we can on this channel. We've been to neurologists, we've been to allergists, the female doctors. We've been to primary health care. We've been to several different types of doctors. Lisa has a shot that she takes once a month. We've been through medicines and medicines and medicines and medicines. But there's one shot that we have found that takes her 15 to 20 migraines a month down to 8 or 12. But when she has those migraines, those 8 or 12 migraines, they go from a 3 to a 5. They don't start at 1 and go to 3. They start at a 3 and go to a 5. But it's less amount of time during the month that she has these migraines. That medicine is a shot, and I do not like giving it. How does these affect Lisa? We talk about how strong she is, but how does it affect her? Even though she's strong, it's strong on the outside. On the inside, she's hurting. On the inside, she needs relief. It can disrupt a day-to-day life. They can say, okay, I'm not going to school today, but we have this event to go to, we have this church event to go to, this church activity, this family activity. We're going to be doing this today. I want to get up and clean. I want to go do this at the store. When you see us going out and doing things, and Lisa is either putting up a really strong front or that's a good day. A migraine will stop plans that have been scheduled. You wake up with a migraine or you're traveling to a place and a migraine comes on, you're turning around and you're going back home. And you're calling your friends and saying, or the family and saying, sorry, but we can't. And we found that there are certain triggers that set Lisa's migraines off. Sometimes it's just, she's gonna have one. But then there are other times that it's a trigger. Something that just, it could be atmospheric pressure. That's something that we can't control. The fronts from the weather that comes through our areas. We can know that, hey, that might be a pretty bad front. Let's start preparing for a possible migraine. The trigger that Lisa has is in the foods. When we go to the grocery store and I see that bacon, and I reach up to grab for that bacon and I go, that's a good deal on that bacon. But that bacon, Lisa cannot have because it's cured. Lisa can't have cured meats. So I have to go down to the next row and see where it says uncured bacon. And I can grab that bacon. Lisa loves bacon, but we have to make sure that it's uncured bacon. Lisa has multiple triggers, some that we can control and some that we cannot. We do meal planning, and that's one of the reasons we do meal planning. If you want to be involved with us and share and want to learn how to meal plan for someone that has a chronic illness, you can follow our channel as we teach and we work together to meal plan for the week, for the month, to ensure. It's not just say, hey, we did this, but it's to ensure that we eat the foods that we need to eat and we're not triggering certain health situations. What can a supporting spouse do for someone who has these debilitating migraines? How can you support the person that you love that has these chronic migraines? Well, there's obvious things. By bringing medicine to them, make sure that the lights are off and there's been a cool, dark place that they need. They've got everything that they need, that they're staying hydrated. But then on those days that she has a migraine and she had these plans to clean the house, or we wanted to, that's still going to be done. It's going to take the time to make those efforts. I just have to go from being loud and making a noise to quietly trying to do those tasks. Or I have to leave or go outside and work. Share our household responsibilities. We do them together, but we also share the fact that knowing that she or I not able to do it that particular time, we pick up each other's load. Being in a marriage is 100 and 100. It's not 50 and 50, it's 100 and 100. And you've got to bring 100% to the marriage. And that's what supporting your wife or your spouse is about. When you decided to marry the love of your life, the one, said vows, in sickness and health, till death do us part. Those are serious commitments. Till death do us part, we're going to be together. We have to give still 100% to our marriage. Say, well, you know, I only married you because of what I saw on those first few dates. I didn't marry you because I knew you had chronic migraines. So I don't have to give you all I got. No, we made a commitment to be together, to take care of each other. Sometimes it may feel like it's a one-sided support system. It will get better. Not as in it's going to get better in 3 years, but there you balance the support, because there are times when she has to deal with me. She has to put up with my health. And in a video, we discussed my symptoms of PTSD and the hypervigilance and the state of awareness that I'm in. She has to deal with that with me and the anxieties that come from that. So I have to help her when it comes to supporting her. I have to give her my 100%. It's not just giving them the medicine and making sure they're in a dark room. Yeah, that's a part of it. It's not just about helping with chores when they're suffering with the migraine. It's not just turning the car around and just saying, okay, we have to change plans. It's also about knowing what those triggers are, preventing Lisa from coming into contact with those triggers. Or we're out and on a shopping trip, and we're going through the shopping mall, or we're going through a department store, we're going through a store, and I can smell the candle aisle. I can smell the flowers. I can smell the perfumes. My now instinct is to say, Lisa, let's go a different direction. Let's turn around and go out this door and go around to the other entrance. Let's stop. I smell mildew. That's a trigger for Lisa. Mustiness. Those are things that I can help control based upon the triggers that I know that she's going to have. I can provide things here in the home. I can do my best to keep the home from having the triggers. She does too. We don't allow scented candles, or we don't allow scented washing detergents and dish detergents and so many things in our home that we can't allow to come in here, because they would be a constant trigger for Lisa. When someone gives us a gift and says, hey, Evan, make sure Lisa gets this, and I go, no. I set it aside and I say, thank you very much. But Lisa does not get those gifts. It's not just about saying, hey, I'm sorry you feel bad. Here's a rice bag. I'll see you later. It's about going to the doctor with her and sitting in the room while the doctor is speaking to her and listening, actively listening to what the neurologist is saying about the medicine that they're going to provide for her. It's about going to the pharmacy and getting the medicines for Lisa. I go to our local pharmacy here, and they know that I'm there for Lisa. That it's very rare for me to show up and say, hey, I need something. They're great to know, and they check on Lisa when I come in. It's making sure that she's, hey, we're on schedule. We've got that migraine medicine. We need to take it. It's this time in our schedule to take it. I don't like giving shots to people. I don't like needles, but I will, because that's what she needs from me. She needs me to be able to give her the shot because she wouldn't be able to give it to herself. It's painful. I feel bad when I give it to her every time because it's painful, especially in the location that we have to put the shot in. It's been very rare since Lisa and I have been together that I've not made it to a doctor's appointment. I try to be to every one of them. And that's not to pat myself on the back. That's to show that I'm there to support my spouse for sickness and health, till death do us part. And emotional support is also needed. She has lots of things that she likes to do. We like to go on trips together. We like to have fun together. And when the migraine comes on, upset at times because we're having to cancel plans. We're having to change what we were going to do for the day. We're going to have to make a different path. I want us to have the best life that we can have. So I'm there to support her in an emotional way, an emotional support, to say, it's okay, babe. It is good because we are going to get through this together. There are times that it can be challenging. For me, for the supporting spouse, it can be challenging to say, man, I really wanted to do that. Or now, because she has her migraine, I need to be away. I need to go somewhere else. I need to be outside, away. I can't do what I wanted to do inside. I can't, if I have to mow, I have to go mow somewhere else. I can't mow near the house. I've been thinking about one of those electric robot lawnmowers. Maybe that's what I'll do. That'll be a convincing thing for Lisa. Lisa, it won't be so loud. I need to buy one of these robot lawnmowers. It won't be so loud. We can enjoy our time together. The point of this series is to encourage you in being a supportive spouse to those that have chronic illnesses, those that you love, to be that supporting person. It's to encourage you to say that there are others doing the same thing. You can be a part of our community. We will wrap our arms around you. So in this video, we've talked about kind of understanding what migraines are. We've talked about understanding Lisa has these episodes regularly. And it's not to woe is Lisa. Like I said, this is to build up a community. This is to show awareness to those that deal with chronic migraine. We've touched on preparing for those migraines. I am committed. I've made the vow. I have said, till death do us part, I will be there for you. I love my wife, and I'm going to be there for her. I have committed to her. She is a precious gift to me from God, and I believe that with all my heart. And I'm going to take care of that precious gift that God has provided for me. And I hope you can see, as a supporting spouse, that's what we do. I want to encourage you. In the comments below, I want to encourage you to say that I am a supporting spouse of someone who deals with chronic illness. I want you to go to our website and sign up for our newsletter. Once you get into our newsletter, you will then be able to have access to articles and to things that we're going to provide and that we have provided for those of you that are in our community. Those of us that have wrapped our arms around each other. We do not want to neglect those that are in similar situations. That's why we created this series. This video was not to be a down video. This video was not to be depressing. This video was to be encouraging. This video was meant to be an eye-opening for those of you that are not dealing with chronic migraines, or not being a supporting spouse, or not dealing with chronic illnesses and being a supportive spouse as someone who has a chronic illness, or social anxieties, or PTSD. This series is created to help open the eyes to those of you that are aware of the struggles that people like us face. But it's also meant to be supporting those that do. So we want to encourage everyone that's watching this video to be a part of our community. This community is going to wrap our arms around you. We're going to share, we're going to enjoy life together. This channel is all about experiencing life with those that we love. It's about providing foundational family values. It's about providing health and wellness tips, how to encourage one another, how to support one another. But it's also about experiencing life and having family fun together. We want you to be involved with us. We want you to join us on our journey. We want to have fun with you. So subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and we're going to see you on the next video. Thank you.